So at this point, let's try to apply the computation for the charges that can be assigned for each atom. So in connection with this idea, we are very familiar that atoms are considered to be stable once they have 8 valence electrons. Okay? So you have 8 valence electrons to achieve stability. And these 8 electrons on the outermost shell or the outermost energy level of an atom follows the octet rule. So in the case of chlorine atom, there are 7 valence electrons. Therefore, it is unstable. Meanwhile, in the case of sodium atom, it consists of only 1 valence electron. Hence, it is not also stable. So in other words, both atoms here are not stable. So to achieve stability, what will happen is that the metal sodium atom will lose its 1 valence electron. And there is a transfer of electron from sodium atom to chlorine atom. Okay? So in this case, let's compute the charge of chlorine atom. Remember the formula? Charge is equal to the number of protons minus the number of electrons. So there are 17 protons for the chlorine atom, and then there are a total of 18 electrons for the chlorine atom, since it acquired additional 1 valence electron from the sodium atom. So therefore, 17 minus 18 equals -1. So therefore, we have the chloride ion. Since it acquired a net charge of -1, therefore, it forms an ion. Specifically, it is an ion, since these are ions that consist of negative charges. And take note, we have 8 valence electron for the chlorine atom. So therefore, it is stable. So in the case of sodium atoms, how many valence electrons are present? In this case, since the sodium atom loses 1 valence electron, let's count the number of valence electrons on its outermost shell. So you have 2, 4, 6, and 8. Therefore, sodium atom is said to be stable. So, in our example, let's calculate the charge of the sodium atom. So that is charge equals number of protons minus number of electrons. So we have 11 protons for the sodium atom minus how many electrons do we have? So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, then 10. So 11 minus 10 will be +1. So therefore, the net charge of this sodium ion will be +1. Hence, its symbol is Na1 positive. And since it is positively charged, therefore our sodium ion is an example of a cation. So therefore, our formula for charge will be number of protons minus the number of electrons. So, to sum it up, you have -1 for the chloride ion, and you have +1 or 1 positive for the sodium ion. So, these are some of the few examples of the charges for each atom. And take note, since we have opposite charges, negative and positive, there will be an electrostatic force of attraction between the chloride and the sodium ions. So you have the electrostatic force, and it forms the so-called ionic bonding, which is a chemical bond between a metal like sodium and a non-metal like chlorine. And it will be discussed in our topics for our subject.